What's going on YouTube? It's your boy LB. This video I'm going to talk about Dehancer. Dehancer is a powerful emulation plugin designed for color grading in the video and photo editing. It emulates the look of characteristics of analog films, including grain, halation, bloom, color profile of the classic films. It brings the vintage of cinematic aesthetic to the digital footage. It's mainly used in DaVinci Resolve, but also it can work in Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects, and Photoshop. So here I'm gonna use the Dehancer plugin in DaVinci Resolve, and let's see how it is. Stick around, let's jump on it. This is DaVinci Resolve. I'm using version 19. So here I'm in workspace of color, and then you see here I'm using adjustment layer because I have some different shots, okay, on this footage, okay. So and I have to use this adjustment clip, and then I'm going to create the node which I'm going to use for creating this film look, okay. So and I have to create some nodes by holding Alt+S on your keyboard, okay. Yeah, this is the shortcut for creating these nodes, okay. And then let me press on this second node because I'm going to apply my plugin which is called Dehancer. So you have to go here on this effect. When you see this effect is disabled like this, you have to click on it and then you enable this effect, and then you call and then you go here on this search icon and then you search the plugin called Dehancer, and then you drag and then drop it here on this layer. Then guys, you see how this layer it is looking, okay. So you have to come down here on this Dehancer plugin settings, okay, and then you disable all tools, okay. When you press it, you see now the clip is becoming as default, okay. So here I have to find like a best frame where can I make my color, okay. Yeah, this is nice. And then you come here at the first settings for input, okay, here, and I'm going to use the kinds of the camera I use. Here you have to choose the camera, okay, and then here I'm gonna choose the Panasonic because I use the Lumix S5, okay. And then about here on this camera it is not GH5, okay. For me, I use Lumix S5. This is nice. And then as usual, Lumix S5 has the Vlog, okay. That's pretty much. So and then guys, you see how my clip it is. So about the exposure, it is looking nice. And then if you want to just to increase or decrease exposure, you can come here for this exposure composition, okay, and then you adjust the exposure something like this. This is nice. So and then about the highlight here guys, let me go here on this first node because I just want to reduce my highlight, okay. So about the highlight guys, I can use this gain something like this, okay. Now you see how it is. Now this is looks nice. So now let me come back here for this second node where the Dehancer is, and then I'm going to jump on these settings which is called print, okay. For this print here guys, and I'm going to enable something like this, okay. And then you go here on this profile because I'm going to choose the film profile. So here let me, for example, let me use like either you can choose Fujifilm or Kodak, okay. So you see guys, here you can choose this Fujifilm or you can choose this Kodak film. You can choose, yes, any kind of profile you want, okay. So for me, let me use these Fujifilms, okay, these print films. This is looks nice. As you see here now, you receive some tones on different colors, okay, on this clip, okay. You have to enable this analog range limiter. Yes, it's create the flow for your blacks and white to emulate the kind of the film. Yeah, this is nice. And then you close this print, and then I have to go here on this. I have to go on this film profile, you see guys, and I have to enable too, yeah, this film. And here there is some many also film profile, okay. For example, I can use this some Kodak. So here there is too many kinds of, here I can see about this Kodak portrait. or you can see, let me choose like this Kodak, yeah, Pro image, yes, 100. You see how it is. Either here you can just push or pull, okay. You see, depend what the kind of the look you just want, okay. Let me close this film and then open up this film developer, and I have to enable something like this. So guys, this color boost, yes, it works like saturation. So when you increase this color boost, you see how this film, or you see how this film look it is looking. Now it is getting very saturated. Just either you can increase or decrease, okay. Maybe this is looks nice, okay. And then, so let me just close this film developer and let me open up this film compression, and they have to enable like this. And then, so let me go here on this expand, okay. You see I have like the black point and then the white point, okay. So here, if you just want to increase this black point, you see guys, about here, about this black, like these clouds, okay. First you have to enable this, okay, and then you increase or decrease. Yeah, this is much better. And then about this white point also, you can just increase like this one. Yeah, this is too bright, but I have to reduce some small, just a little bit, okay, something like this, okay. And then let me just close this expand and open up this color head. Guys, this color head, it works like color wheels, okay. So for example, when you just to increase some things here about the highlight, yeah, highlight, shadow, mid-tone and shadows, yes, here you can just increase like into orange or blue. You see guys, yeah, this is good, okay. And then about here, shadow, mid-tone and highlight also, you can just, if you just want to increase some things in shadow, you see there is some blue or green colors which is coming on this shadow, okay. Or about the mid-tone, you see guys, okay, how it is working. And then highlight too, you can just adjust for any color, okay. Yeah, this is much better. And then let me close this color head better. And then if you just want to see before and after, you have to enable this, yes, or disable, yes, in order to see before and after. So now let me close this color head and let me go here on this film grain. As default, when you open up this film grain, you receive this 35mm ISO to 150, and you have to enable guys. Now you see, you will see like film grain, okay. So let me, for example, just pick this 16. Sorry, yes, you see the grain here on this frame, okay. And then also you can just click here for this custom and then use your own film grain, okay. Here you can just reduce the size of this film grain, and here you can just increase the amount of your film grain. You see how it is. If it is too much, you can reduce or increase. Yes, it depends, yes, where the kind of the film grain you want, okay. Then here you see how it is looking nice. This is much better. And then about the shadow, yes, you can just, you see guys, here on these clouds, you can increase or decrease, okay. You can also increase this film grain in the shadow, highlight, and mid-tone, okay. Where you want the film grain must be more or less, okay. Yes, you have to use this shadow, mid-tone and highlight, okay. And then, you know, to balance the amount of this grain and the size, okay. When you increase the size, you see like you receive like a big film grain, okay, but I just want like a small one, okay. Yeah, this is good. And let me close this film grain. Let me jump on this bloom, okay. Guys, this bloom, let me mention like you are using an old lens, okay. So let me just enable something like this, and then you see how it is enabled, okay. Yeah, this is before and this is after. You see there is some like glow, yes, which is coming on your clip, okay. And here you can just amplify increase, or you see guys, when I'm increasing this film grain, you see what is happening to my clip. Okay, so about these chains, okay, you can see it well. See, yeah, this is much better. Okay, and also here there is also custom. Okay guys, you can just highlight, you can just use the highlight. Okay, you can just increase the saturation of this bloom. Okay, and then about when you just want to see the impact, yeah, it is, this is after, this is before. Okay, all right, but I just want the small bloom. Okay, but not too much. You see how it is looking. So let me close this bloom also, and let me open up the another settings, which is called this overscan. Guys, this overscan, it is like overlay. So when you enable this overscan, you see what is happening to my clip. This is an overlay. So guys, for the guys who are using who are not using like Dehancer, or it's a free version, you can also use the overlay. There's no problem. For this Dehancer guys, it has this overscan. Here you can just choose any overlay you want. Okay, you can choose like this one. Yes, this is super 8mm. Okay, either here guys, you can just increase the exposure of it, you see what is happening. Okay, and then here about these types of each overlay, you can just choose any kind of, you see guys, you can choose this net sharp, or you can use this still round. Okay, you see what is happening. And then here you can just choose this positive about this mode. Okay, for this film orientation, you can make a like horizontal. You can just edit this overlay in any kind you want. Here there is some white. Okay, you see guys what is happening for this overscan. Okay, but here I will not use this overscan, but because I just want to show you how this overscan works. Okay, and then guys, let me jump on this vignette. Okay, about this vignette, let me enable this vignette, and then you see what is happening. Yes, it gives you like an a border, yes, your black border around your frame. Okay, here if you want to just enable the mask, then you see how this mask it is. Here just you can feather it, you can just increase the exposure, something like that, or decrease. Now you see some edges around here on this frame. Okay, so you can just increase the size. Okay, you can just feather your mask. Okay, something like this, you see what is happening. Okay, or if you want, you can just move this cycle around where you just want to put this vignette. Okay, but also this also I will not use this vignette, so let me disable it. And then guys, yeah, for the last settings, I just want to show you it is LUT generator. Guys, for example, you work the color grading here in Dehancer Pro, and then you just like your look, your film look, maybe this it is looking nice, and you just want to apply in other videos. So the things you do, this LUT generator, it helps you to export the LUT. Okay, so the cube, okay, dot cube. So when you export the LUT, you just save LUT as settings. Okay, it is the combination of these all settings you made in this Dehancer. Okay, and then you just click here for the export LUT. Okay, but before you export this LUT, you have to make sure this LUT size, you have to make sure you have to choose this normal, and then you export the LUT. So for example, you can call your LUT like this name, it is called like, yes, Dehancer Vlog Kodak Pro image, and then you just save it in your computer. Then this LUT, it will be saved, and then also you can just apply in other different kind of videos. Guys, this is how Dehancer works. If you want this plugin, it's not free. you can check the link. You can buy it in the link down in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and drop the comment down below. Let me know what you think. See you next video. Peace.